Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. Oh, I forgot to bring my tablet. I'm hearing an echo. Is anybody else hearing an echo? I think we've got an echo. Give me a second, I just gotta grab my tablet so I can actually see the TikTok. Hello Merle, hello Weewin, how you doing? Bonito, liar, you liar. I appreciate it though. Sorry, I'm just... Because in my headphones I have an echo and I don't know why. So I just want to hear that the audio is okay. Okay. Yeah, no echo. So I don't know why there's an echo. That's really weird. In my headphones, there's like a really severe echo. Like I can hear it twice, crystal clear. It's really weird. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, TikTok seems to be fine. Maybe I'll listen to YouTube just to see that that one's fine. Where's my YouTubes? Where is my YouTubes? Here and your channel. I'm tired today. I don't know why. You tired? Had a long day? Ugh, a long meeting at school. Gross. I hate those. Hello, Spiritual Booty. How are you? I got it. I got the lapel mic. I might have to try. I might return it and get a different one. Because I went for a wireless one with the idea that... Hold on, it is driving me crazy that I can hear myself. I just want to make sure YouTube's not doing it. Driving me crazy that I can hear myself. I just want to make sure... Okay, no, YouTube's not doing it. It's just in my headphones. I don't know why it's doubling sound in my headphones. It's really weird. Huh, what if I just want to try one last thing. Monitor. If I turn it off, no, then I can't hear myself. But the monitor... is causing an echo. It is so weird. Just one last thing I want to try. Okay, if I do this, still hear it. This, I can still hear it. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I got the lapel mic. I got wireless with the idea that I wanted to be able to kind of just be away from my camera without a wire in the way, because, you know, I'm pretty physical when I move around, and I didn't want to like knock the camera over while I was talking in the video, and I used it, and for some reason it's like out of this world sensitive. Like I was talking like this, and I was still making it distort. So I posted a video on TikTok last night that I recorded with it. I actually had it clipped at my belly button facing downwards, and even that still distorted somewhat. So I'm gonna mess with it a little bit to see if I can figure out how to like fix that, because the camera, I actually had it only picking up half the volume. I've got on my camera, it's got little green bars. Look at my glove ripped. It's got little green bars that show me how loud the volume is, and the bars were only reaching halfway, so it wasn't even like a loud volume. It's all the headset, it's all the little lavalier mic. So I'm gonna try to see if I can figure it out. If I can't, I'm gonna send it back and get another one. But I did use the money you sent for it. Yeah, like I like the wireless idea, because I don't want to have a cable. But if the cable is gonna guarantee better sound than this thing, then I might have to do that. But it's cool though. It's really nice not having to set up my boom microphone, and it had no distortion as far as like the lights messing with it, so that was really nice. It's really weird with the boom mic, the big one that I have. The sound is way nicer on it. It's way more expensive. But it's so sensitive that the lights in the background mess with it if it's the wrong color, so it's really frustrating to use that thing. Plus setting it up, and you have no idea how many times I've recorded a video and the microphone is on scene. Am I? Yeah, okay. The microphone is on scene, and I go to edit, and you can just see the microphone just floating there, and I either have to reshoot the whole thing, or I have to like zoom in a lot just to get it to be out of the way. It can be really frustrating, whereas the lavalier mic, it's out of the way, so I don't have to worry about it. So I do prefer that, so I'm hoping I can fix it. Like a toiga. Oh, we had so many old commands, so many of them. Kevin, hello, nice to see you. Thank you for the gamepad, I appreciate that, welcome. Yes, I can see eyes pain. I can see what you're typing. It's just you said I can't wait when I was still setting up, so I wasn't watching chat, and then I went and did a bunch of stuff, and then I started talking. So I wasn't looking at chat, but yes, I can see what you're typing. I can. I don't know if you're still there. Some people ask, and then like after a few seconds of not answering, they walk away. But I tend to go on tangents, and then I don't answer for a few seconds. So I'm sorry, but yes. The big hair. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I'm gonna turn off the camera in a second. I gotta take my ADHD meds. I forgot to take them. So I slept like 6 hours. I actually slept okay. I went to sleep at around 3:30 in the morning. Wow, I am really having a hard time hearing this echo. This echo in my ears is driving me crazy. I went to sleep at like 3:30 in the morning, and I was up at 9, and then I fell asleep again from like 9:30 to 10:30. So it's technically 7 hours, but with like a 1 hour break in there, or like a break in there for the extra hour. So I slept okay, but man, I feel like my eyes are really swollen. I looked on camera and like I got like pretty big bags under my eyes right now. Sorry, I paused because I looked over and my face was frozen. I'm doing this. Oh wait, no, sorry, looking this way. And so I thought the stream had frozen, but I hit pause by accident. Anyways, but yeah, I looked on the camera and it looks like I got some pretty decent bags under my eyes right now. So I don't know why I'm tired, because I had an okay sleep. So I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna be I'm changing things a little bit. Preston, how's it going, man? How are you? You like your name in red. How are things, man? So, change of pace today. Normally Thursdays I play scary games. I've been doing Dead Space, but I am changing things specifically because Dead Island comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah, Dead Island comes out tomorrow. And because I'm part of the Deep Silver Creators Collective, oh my god, this thing is driving me crazy. Like, the echo is so bad. I'm part of the Deep Silver Creators Collective, so I am, knock on wood, supposed to be getting a key. I'm getting it in like 8 hours from now, so I won't have access to it for the stream, but I'll have access to it for tomorrow. So I'm going to try playing a little bit of it tonight because I have to make videos and stuff. They also said that if I stream for 5 hours, they'll give me a spare key. Now, I have to clarify if it's a key to give away or if it's a key for me to like get on a different platform so I can try different platforms and see what it's like. But either way, I have to stream it for at least 5 hours and I have to make videos that get at least 1,000 views. Now, YouTube probably won't reach that, but I know TikTok will. You know, if I make a couple of videos, it says 1,000 views in total on all platforms. So if I make a video on TikTok or make 2 videos on TikTok, they can put them together and there's 1,000 views. And then obviously the stream, if I stream it for 2 weeks, there's 5 hours right there. So hopefully I can get another key. But I got oh, okay, Preston, I'll take a look. I've got to get that going, so I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, and I didn't want to do 2 days with like horror streams and miss out on one extra Elden Ring. So literally, like, as I was setting up, I was like, crap, tomorrow's Dead Island, so I switched things without any warning. So that's what we're doing. We're doing some Elden Ring. Nice, Preston. Nice. For the same thing, Preston, just like continuing it. Yes, make everybody watch me. Everybody has to watch me. Okay. I've gotta like block off the camera because I don't want to get like a TUES thing for like taking drugs on screen, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm taking prescribed medications. Having ADHD sucks sometimes because I forget to take my meds. But if I forget them, then it beats me up. It's so funny. We'll get started in just a second. It's so funny when I watch these people that are like completely science illiterate and completely out of touch with how science works. Because they tend to be the ones that are like, oh, you can cure ADHD by like taking fish oils or some BS. Anyways, they tend to like criticize people who take ADHD medications because they don't understand how medications work. They also don't understand how naming medications work. So like the medication I take has meth as one of the parts of the word. It's methylphenid, and because it says meth, they think it's a methamphetamine. And so they think that we take it because we need it as an addiction. You know, like if I don't take it, I'm gonna get sick. I have the opposite problem. If I don't take it, I get really tired the next day, but I'm fine. It's when I retake it that I get really sick. So if I miss a day, the day after I've missed it, when I get back on it, it is the worst day in the world for me. I feel so sick. I feel horrible. So like if I was taking it because it was an addiction, retaking it wouldn't make me feel sick. And if I'm taking it, knowing I'm gonna feel sick taking it, it's because I need it and not because I want it. People are dumb. Anyways, but yeah, I didn't want to miss it. I didn't want to miss it. Tara, how you doing? Welcome. How are you? How's school? It's almost done, right? The term? Yeah, you're without them because they didn't work for you, yeah. Like, technically they're addicting. Like, my medication, they won't give it to me 3 days before, any more than 3 days before they're gonna run out. I think it's actually 2 days here. They won't give it to me 2 days before they're running out because it's a controlled substance, because it can be addictive. But like, I don't take them because I need them. I have a hard time remembering to take them because my body doesn't ask for them. Where I suffer is when I miss them and then I retake them. But yeah, when you actually have issues, you take them, it doesn't really do anything. All it does for me is it keeps me awake. Because without the meds, this is not a word of a lie. Before I started taking all these meds and stuff, I used to be able to sleep 10 hours at night, and then I would wake up. I could be up for an hour and go right back to sleep and sleep another 10 hours, no problem. Like, it was so easy for me to sleep all day, every day. I'd get up for like an hour or two, do stuff, and then I could like lay down and have a nap. I used to have 3 naps a day before I was on the medications. They were always like half an hour nap, an hour nap, but I would have three naps a day, plus my like 8 hours of sleep at night. So it really sucked. And now I take them and I don't need to nap. I can if I want to. That's the one thing, is I take the medications and they don't mess with me. Like, I could take them and I could go to sleep afterwards. But they keep me alert enough that I don't have to sleep. It's kind of the same with coffee. I can drink a coffee and go right to bed, and I'm perfectly fine. Whereas I know a lot of my friends will drink a coffee and they're like, oh, I'm up for the next 4 hours. Like, I could have a coffee as a bedtime snack. Coffee doesn't bother me. 2 more exams tomorrow. Oh, you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it, Tara. And then how long do you have off? Are you gonna be off for like a couple of months, or are you doing like a summer course as well? Yeah, it was bad, Weeman. It was really bad. But it got to the point where like I couldn't function. And especially because I was working out in the community taking care of people, and most of them were, you know, they were dying, so it was a lot of quiet times. It was really hard for me to sit there and not fall asleep. And, you know, sometimes they would be talking to me, like they were dying, but they'd be talking to me. And I'd be sitting there fighting so hard to stay awake while they're talking to me. And it's not because I wasn't interested, I just couldn't stay awake. So it really sucked. And then, I've shown it before. I don't know if I still have, no, I don't think I have the picture anymore. I don't think I've had the picture anymore. I have a picture of how I looked before taking the medications. And you could just see before the medications and the sleep apnea machine that I had or have. It was bad. It was really bad. Let me see if I can find it really quickly, because it shouldn't be hard to find. You get 8 hours of sleep and you're still tired. Yeah. How old are you? Eyes, how old are you? 4 months. Nice. Enjoy them. Enjoy them, Tara. 4 months. It's going to feel really quick, but it's going to be so worth it. It really is. I loved my summer breaks. This is one where you can really see it in my face. Okay. You can really see it in my face here. Let me add it real quick. I'll add it to TikTok too so you can see it. Nert. I meant to spell net. Oops, that's not what I meant to do at all. I meant to add a source, not a scene. Here. Add. Window capture. Oh my god, this echo is horrendous right now. We're gonna capture this one. Oh, I didn't mean to go to gameplay. Dang it. Oh, well, whatever. You can see it here. I'll show it on the other screen in a second. But look at my face as I'm talking in this. You can just see how tired I am. I'll show TikTok in just a second here. Add a source. Add oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I want it over here. Add. No, not a scene, a source. I keep clicking scene. And where is it? Where is it? Window capture. Window capture. There it is. But like you can see in my face that I look tired. You know, like I look tired right now as well. Don't get me wrong, but I look tired right now because I've just woken up, right? Like I've been up for maybe an hour. I took a shower and had my breakfast, and then I was right to stream. So like I'm not like it's not like I've been up for a little while and had a chance to wake up. Like I literally get up and right to the shower. And so of course I feel a little bit tired and I look a little bit tired. In like an hour or two I'll look better, but right now I look tired. But if you look at that video down there, I look exhausted. Like I look absolutely exhausted in that video. And that was before the ADHD medications and before having my CPAP machine. And now, like, even though I am tired and I look tired for how I normally look, I look less tired than I did down there. And that was after sleeping all night. And that was with me taking my multiple naps a day. And you can just see how tired I am. Yeah, you could just, all of it. You could just tell, like, my energy is low and I don't have, like, I'm trying to be entertaining, and now I'm way more into it. I'm doing a green screen tutorial there, in case you're wondering. Hold on, my camera's all messed up. I moved it because I'm recording videos yesterday, and it's, like, pointing the wrong way. Anyways, yeah, I look tired. It just doesn't look good, because I was always so tired. And now I look at myself and I'm like, I look like a totally different person. Obviously the hair makes a big difference, and the non-facial hair makes a big difference, but like I look more refreshed, I look more awake and alert. It's made a really big difference. It's nuts. It's really nuts. It was so worth it. It was so worth it. You're 13. So eyes, the main reason that you feel so tired, the echo is driving me crazy. You can't hear it as much as I can. Hold on, where's the music level at? Okay, the music's okay there. So the main reason that you're feeling tired, I'm gonna nerd out a little bit. I was in healthcare. I was studying to be a nurse and everything. The main reason that you feel as tired as you do is actually because you're going through puberty. I'm not gonna get into details. I don't want to talk about embarrassing stuff. I get it. But your body's changing right now. As I just said that I don't want to talk about it, your body's going through some changes. No, but your body's like it's growing, right? And it takes a lot of energy to grow. And one of the things with when you're going through that phase in your life, your bones are genuinely separating as you're growing. It's really weird how it happens, but there's like a separation between your bones that is causing, your bones to grow. That growth takes a lot of energy. And so your body needs to recuperate that energy. And the reason that a lot of teenagers eat insane amounts of food and usually don't gain more weight all of a sudden, because like you would think that a little kid who eats like a child-sized meal would gain a ton of weight when all of a sudden they're eating like a supersized McDonald's meal within a year. And it's because your body's trying to remake that energy. And so you're growing, it's wasting a whole bunch of energy, and you're eating a whole bunch more, but in turn it makes you a lot more tired. So unfortunately, you're probably going to feel this way until you're like about 19 or 20. And and then you're going to be in college and you're going to be tired for a totally different reason. But like that's why even if you sleep 8 hours, you're still going to be tired. A lot of medics are starting to suggest, a lot of the studies are showing now that up until like about the age of 18, people should be sleeping like 10 hours. Because your body is going through so many changes and you're doing so much with your life, that it's a lot harder to sleep less than that. So it's rough. But also, as you progress through puberty, you're going to have a harder time sleeping. You're going to be really tired all the time, but you're going to have a really hard time sleeping at night because it's the only free time you have to like chat with your friends and do what you want instead of like, you know, get up in the morning, go to school all day. Then if you have like an after school program and then you have chores at home or homework and all of that takes up your time. So then you end up staying up late because that's the only time you have to just like do whatever you want. So be prepared to be tired for a really long time. With adults, it's a totally different story when it comes to being tired. Because when I was a teenager, I was tired, but I always wanted to do stuff. So I was very high energy, even though I was very tired all the time. Now I'm very tired all the time and I have no energy, which sucks because there are things that I wish I was doing, but I just can't get myself to do because I'm always so tired. Preston. Same thing. Nice, Preston. I was looking for the answer. Yeah, same thing. That's awesome, Preston. Sorry, guys. I have to talk all cryptic. We can't talk about it. And yeah, so I've been part of the Deep Silver Collective for over a year now. And with them, I got Metro Exodus. The Definitive Edition. I got, oh god, I can't remember what it's called. A game about like, I want to say it was like Greek mythology gods. I want to say. But it was one of those like you die, it's a permanent death, and then you restart the game again with a new character. I got that from them. I got like a spaceship flying shooter type of game, like one where you're like in a ship and you're just fighting people in space. And then I think those are the games that I got from them. I think that those are all the games I got from them. And then they took a huge break because they needed to revamp the way their system was working, because originally they used to manually email us and then we would have to confirm with them, and then they would email us a key manually. We would choose what system we wanted it on. They would send us the key. It was a lot of work for the people at Deep Silver. And so now they've joined a company that that works with creators. It's called Lurkit. Anybody can sign up as a creator, and then developers sign up as well. And then they set up prerequisites where they're like, oh, if you have a concurrent viewership of like 3 people, then we'll give you your key. Or some of them will be a lot higher. Some of them will be as high as like 100 concurrent viewers. We're talking like big companies. And they'll give you a key. So Deep Silver connected with them, and they asked us all to reapply to the Deep Silver Collective, but it was a long time that they went without doing anything. And so I reapplied, but because I was already in, they automatically accepted me again. They do have a concurrent viewer count that's like 15 and up, and I'm not there yet, but I took a huge break, right? So thankfully they're being really lenient right now because they're relaunching the whole thing. Any of my friends who stream that are close to that, you should try applying. It doesn't take more than 10 minutes, and it's cool if you get in. And yeah, so I've been part of it for a while, and they haven't really released anything in the last little while. So Dead Island 2 is the one that's coming out. So I'll be playing it tomorrow. I'm really excited for it. I've heard mixed reviews, but mixed reviews because it wasn't anything revolutionary is what I've heard, but not because it's actually a bad game. It's just like, it's kind of the same old, that thing, which I don't mind. I like zombie games, so I'm happy with it. I'm really excited to try it. All right, Tara, see you later. Thank you for popping in. Good luck on your final exams. Eyes, yeah, exactly. Life goes on. Don't worry about it. You'll get through it. Being a teenager can be really, really hard, but it can also be some of the most fun times in your life because you're old enough to start like having some independence, but you're still young enough that you're not responsible for anything. So it's a cool feeling. Plus, when I was a teenager, girls liked me, and it was always really nice to like have those like flirtatious moments. You might be too young. You might still not really be into that yet, but you know, I was, and you might not like girls, so I'm not trying to assume that, but I'm saying the people you like, just like those butterflies and the excitement. It was nice. Now I'm old, and like that doesn't happen. So enjoy being a teenager for the parts that are good. There are some parts that suck, but enjoy the good parts. Raxid, hello, nice to see you. Who's the sexiest guy on Twitch? Why are you watching another channel? You're supposed to be hanging out with me. I'm disappointed. No, I'm kidding. How you doing? Yeah, I don't mind the same old in some aspects. I hate the same old in other aspects. The part that doesn't like it is I've always been very how can I say it? Like, sorry, I lost my train of thought because I just took my pills. It's the weird in-between phase right now where my brain's trying to catch up. Where's Steam? Where is Steam? So hold on, I gotta connect to TikTok Live. I forgot that I don't have that on, so nobody else can see the chat. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so the part that I like about the same old is that I like the predictability. I like knowing what's going to happen and how things are going to function and kind of not being up in the air all the time. The part that I don't like about the same old is the same part of me that is like the ADHD part of me. I like mixing things up. I don't like stagnation. And because my life right now pretty much consists of streaming, making videos, and work, there's a lot of stagnation in my life. And before, when I was like in theater, there was like temporary stagnation where it's like, oh, I'm doing a show. So like for the next 3 months, I'm going to be rehearsing, performing, all that kind of stuff. But then the show would be over. And then I'd be into the phase of like auditions. So I'd be auditioning a whole bunch. And then I'd get another show. And then I'd go into that phase again and go to rehearsals, then performances. And so it was like, it was same old, but for short bursts. I miss that because I do like mixing it up. But at the same time, I'm looking at the wrong camera. But at the same time, I didn't like knowing that the show would be over and then I wouldn't know what was coming up next. I hated that part. So I'm like torn. Part of me likes the same old. Part of me really doesn't. It's kind of what's happening with my stream right now. I like that with streaming, it always feels new and exciting because I don't know who's going to be there. I don't know what's going to happen, if I'm going to get subs, whatever. But at the same time, I like the same old knowing that, okay, on Tuesday, I'm streaming this. On Thursday, I'm streaming this. On Friday, I'm streaming this. So I do like that part of it. All right, Eyes, we'll see you in a bit. Yeah, no, I completely understand that. I think my biggest thing, I'm going to, Preston. I've been actually looking at local auditions, but like Fire Hall, their last auditions that they just had like a month ago, it was for a 3-woman show, so can't audition for that. And then and even if I was gonna like audition for that, they was like 2 women in their 60s and one in their 20s. I can't audition anyway. And then GCP hasn't announced anything yet. They just sent out their newsletter. Oh, by the way, did you hear that? Well, I don't know if you worked with her. You might have, because you did a few shows at the Fire Hall. Diane, the really old lady that was backstage, she was always the assistant stage manager, and she yelled at everybody all the time about like touching props or making noise or like walking around too much. She was really mean, and she was really, really short. She had like the typical old lady, like curler white hair with the big glasses. I don't know if you remember her. She passed away. If you didn't deal with her, then it's not going to mean anything to you. But I did a few shows there, and she was always the stagehand backstage, and she was always so mean, and everybody, it was a love-hate relationship with her because she was the meanest backstage person to work with. But while being the meanest backstage person, she was also very dedicated and very passionate. And so she was lovable. She really liked me. She was never mean to me. But like, I just found out she passed away. Anyways, I got the GCP newsletter, and they're saying that they're holding, they've got a show that's already been approved. It's ready to go. They're just not ready to announce it yet. So I'm hoping they'll announce something that I'll be able to audition for, and that it won't be like Grease and, you know, everybody will be 17 years old and I can't audition, or that I'll be like Jerome, be the old guy in the group. Mind you, Jerome looked a lot younger because of how thin and small he is. But we'll see. I miss it though. I miss it a lot. But yeah, Spiritual Booty, I have a hard time making myself do things. One, because there's not really a lot of options for things for me to do. like there's nothing that I could do that's like free for me to do outside of work, except for like theater stuff, which there isn't a lot around here. And two, I'm still kind of on the, like, I still wear a mask when I go out, so I'm still kind of on that weird, like, I'm not fully comfortable doing a bunch of stuff with a bunch of people all the time. So like I kind of don't do anything, which kind of sucks. Yeah, she was older. She was like in her 70s when I met her. So she was like in her 80s, and she passed away just from natural causes, at least from what they said on there. But her reputation was that how mean she was, because she was so particular. Like, she treated backstage at a community theater show like it was like the Shaw Festival or Theater Aquarius or something. Like, she was mean. She was so mean. But I always tried to treat theater professionally, even if it was community stuff. So like, I wasn't one to touch other people's props. I wasn't one to talk backstage, unless I was like way away from stage. And so she was never mean to me. She really liked me. I think she liked that I treated things so professionally. But yeah, she passed away, which is sad. But it's what's been happening. A bunch of people from GCP have passed away over the last like 5 years. Yeah, I hope so too. Spiritual Booty, I hope so too. I miss having a hobby. Basically, that's all it is I miss having a hobby. It's weird not being able to do anything that I enjoy outside of like streaming and stuff. I'm like, anything that I enjoy where like I am not in charge and I can just forget and just enjoy. Whereas like streaming, even though it's enjoyable and it's fun, you've done it, you're always worried about like who's chatting. Are you missing chat? Is everything working? Is your stream frozen? Is your sound okay? All of that, it gets really, really hard to deal with. And so there's always a layer of stress added on top of the fun of streaming. And so I want to do something where I don't have to worry about that, where I can just goof off, do my job on stage, treat it professionally when I'm on stage. But like, the director is worried about if the lighting is okay, and the sound tech is worried if the sound is working or not, and the director has to worry about whether we sound good or not. And like, I just go on and perform. So like, I miss having something like that. So hopefully I can do it sometime soon. I hope, anyway. We'll see what happens. Life is full of surprises. You never know, right? We'll see where it goes, because I'm honestly, this is kind of more towards Preston, but like, I honestly don't know what's going on in like the theater world. I don't even know where to like look for auditions or anything outside of like the local community theater stuff. I can't dance right now at all. Like, before I was never a dancer, but at least I could kind of like stumble my way through. Now I can't at all. I have a lot of hip problems right now. So I know I need to get back into that. That's why I want to do the community thing, so at least kind of ease myself back in. And even if I can't move well, it's community theater. Nobody cares. So I can kind of get back into it. So when I do audition for more professionalized things, it'll be a little bit easier for me. But like, I don't know what any of that is. So like, I feel almost overwhelmed because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, which kind of sucks. But I'm looking forward to it. Speaking of which, Preston, I have been working on... did I switch cameras? No, I haven't. I've been working on my music. For those who don't know, I stopped singing for a really long time. Like, full-blown stopped. Like, I didn't even hum a tune. I didn't sing in the car. Nothing. No singing at all. Mainly because Alana and Nora were in the car. Nora doesn't like loud noises, so I couldn't turn the music up to sing. Alana doesn't listen to the music I sing, that I listen to, so I wouldn't play what I listen to. We would just listen to like a generic radio station. So I never sang in the car. And then when I was by myself, I would listen to like audiobooks and stuff. So again, you're not singing to an audiobook. So I just stopped singing completely, like nothing at all. Basically, since right before COVID, that was the last time I sang, and then I stopped. So over the last like 2.5 months, I've been singing on a regular basis in the car. I try to sing at least 3 times a week on my drive to and from work, which is like a 15-20 minute drive. To kind of work my way into it, but not fully blow my voice. When I started, I used to be able to get through like one song, and that was pretty much it. Depending on the song, I couldn't even get through the whole song because I would start coughing and my throat would start to hurt. I couldn't do it. I can now sing the whole way to work, and I'm usually okay. And then to Preston, I started to practice like the higher songs. You know, so like I was working on I Believe, and I can pretty much get through that song now. If I've been singing the whole ride and I leave it to the end, I am exhausted by the end of it, but I can get through it. If it's at the beginning, no problem, I can get right through it. I tried Pity the Child. There's a lot of tension as I'm singing the higher notes, for sure. I can feel the tension. But you know the part where it's like, pity instead the careless mother, that part where it's like way up there, I can sing that, and the part where it's like, I was only her son, that way up there, that part I can hit the note but my voice cracks. So it's like I'm getting there where like I can actually like touch the note but not enough to actually sustain it. I'm not aiming to actually sing that song and be able to use it feasibly. It's just more of like an exercise to see where my voice is going, and I can do that. If I were to stay here and just get more solid in the range that I have now, I'd be really, really happy. I really want to get my falsetto back. That's like the main thing I want to get back, which I'm starting to kind of break it out again, but there's progress. That's what I'm getting at, is there's progress. I'm starting to sound okay with my singing again, which is making me very happy. I have a dance teacher here. Her name is Tammy. Retro Studio. I'll have to, well, right now money is a big issue, Preston. I'm gonna have to wait because you know, because I have to move, and I don't know what it's gonna be like when it comes to rent and stuff. I don't want to like try to sign up to anything and then find out like 2 months later I can't do it anymore because I can't afford it. So I'm gonna wait. But yeah, I might have to take you up on that, because I definitely am gonna need even just some basics to like get a little bit of looseness back in my body, because I've got zero flexibility now. Like, it is ridiculously embarrassing how little flexibility I have. It's crazy. See, and I have a hard time with the thinner quality, because if I do the thinner quality, I can't maintain the note. I start quavering. And so it turns like, it does that while I'm up there. I can't keep it in the softer. What I end up, and it's a bad habit. This isn't how I fixed it. This is what I'm struggling with right now, is I'm tensing up to hold a note. So instead of being like, it's turning into, to like keep that pressure on the voice. And so it's really frustrating, but it's the bad habits I've fallen into because I'm not singing anymore. So I'm working on it. Again, like I said, that song was more than anything just to like see where my range is sitting, and because I can sing all of it, like even the pity instead the careless mother, that stuff I'm fine with. It's exhausting and I can feel the tension that shouldn't be there, but I can get through that. It's the just in case she says who, that like that holding that note sustained, that's where I'm failing completely. But yeah, it's rough. But yeah, then like everything else I'm pretty much within range. I can't remember what it's called, but the song from Greece that I sang, I don't think I'll ever have that falsetto back. That's gone for good, because I don't have it. Even when I was singing She Loves Me from She Loves Me, there's the part where it's like, in the recording I'm listening to, the guy goes like, I don't remember what he says, but he does like a laugh, but it's like a falsetto, ha, like way up there. That's as high as I can go, what I just did right now. And he goes like way up into the falsetto, and I can't do that yet. I don't know why. It's really weird. My voice has done some really weird stuff. Yeah, like I don't expect to ever be able to complete the song like I used to, ever. But it would be nice if I could hit the notes, even just touch the notes in a higher quality way than what I'm doing now. Right now I'm hitting those notes, but it's very much brute force. Any vocal coach will hear it and go, oh my God. And not because the note is like flat or anything, but because like the tension in my throat, I'm sure they could feel it. So it's like, I'd like to hit those notes without having that struggle. But but I don't expect to actually be able to sing the whole song in one sitting during a show or anything like that. It would just be nice to be able to do that the way that I used to be able to, in the sense of like with the ease of holding a note versus the tension that I have now to hold a note. It's crazy. Yeah, spiritual booty, and that's exactly it. The funny thing with voices, especially with men, is our voices actually get better as we get older. That's why now opera singers aren't really that popular. But if you look back in the 90s, all the opera singers were men in their like 50s. They were never young, 20-something-year-olds. Even like old pop music, there's a bunch of TikTok memes about it. Old pop music, the biggest hits were by like middle-aged ugly dudes. And now all the biggest hits are by like 20-something-year-old pretty boys. The pretty boys, most of them don't sing as well, and they've just got like pitch correction to fix any mistakes they make. Whereas like in the 80s, pitch correction wasn't as easy to achieve because it was done more manually and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. Now they're taking bad singers and turning them into good singers. Back then it was just correcting a couple of pitches that might have been a little bit wonky. But like, the people who were singing had years of practice and experience, so they were good. Whereas like now it's a bunch of 20-year-olds who can't sing a note to save their lives, but they're pretty and they're rich, so they can get up there and do it. So I know my voice has changed and it's gotten better, and I don't expect it to be the same as it used to be, but my muscle is way out of practice, and that's exactly what it is. That second part that you said, it's exactly what it is. My vocal muscles are completely out of practice, and I've gained a lot of really bad habits just in the way I use my voice, period, when I talk and everything. So when I implement that into singing, I've added a lot of extra obstacles in my way that I need to get out of the way. So I know it's gonna get back. It's taking a while. I'm just glad that I've made progress in the last couple of months. Bring him home from Les Mis. Yeah, I'll take a look at that one, Preston. I'll take a look at that. I'll try to remember it. I'll probably end up messaging you and be like, what song did you say? But yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that one, because I do need other songs to practice, because, most of the time I'm going to sing the same songs over and over again for auditions. Okay, there we go. Most of the time I'm going to be singing the exact same songs for auditions and stuff, and so it's not really going to be something that I'm changing up constantly. Wow, that sounds a lot like Halo. It's not going to be something that I'm changing up constantly as far as like what songs I'm going to be using, but it's nice to have a variety, and it's also nice to find new songs that potentially will perfect, I just saw it, that will potentially make my voice shine a bit better versus the ones that I have now. Like, I know a lot of people like when I sing Mama Says, because when I did an audition a couple years ago, I sang that on stream. I sang that one, and I sang Take a Chance on Me from Little Women. And I prefer Take a Chance on Me, but everybody liked Mama Says a lot better. But I don't know if it was due to the lyrics being funnier, and Take a Chance is a typical, like, please love me type of song, whereas Mama Says is hilarious. So I don't know if it was that, or if it was like my voice actually sounded better. But yeah, I definitely need some variety, because I don't really know what shows my voice up properly, you know? You thought the same thing, right? It does sound like Halo. It's not just me. Okay. I don't remember what we were supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to talk to this guy, right? He does something.
Are you good and prepared, young chum? The festival begins.
Is this the... Yeah, it's just really quiet for some reason. I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Hold on, there's other people. Hold on, let's talk to other people. Let's talk to other people.
Champions, welcome.
A funny girl or phantom. I don't sing in the shower. I used to when I was a little kid. But like my self-consciousness got in the way, and I don't... part of it is the self-consciousness, and part of it is almost like a... I don't know if it's an arrogance or what it would be called really, but like I got into the mentality, and it's not a good mentality, but it's definitely a mentality that I have, where like when I was singing professionally, when I was doing a lot of stuff with my band and I was performing professionally and getting, you know, paid for it, I got into the mentality of like, I'm not going to sing unless it's for work. And so like I would have friends that'd be like, sing for me. Because I would say, yeah, I like singing, but it was never something that I brought up. It was always like we were in the middle of talking about something and they would bring it up, or like they'd invite me to karaoke and I didn't want to do karaoke. And the main reason I didn't like doing karaoke is because, you know, you end up drinking and then you end up like screaming more than singing and then you hurt your voice. And I was singing 4 times a week. So like I couldn't risk screwing up my voice. So I just wouldn't do it. And they would ask me why. And I would be like, you know, I get paid to sing, so I'm not going to do it for free. That's definitely arrogant. But like I got into that mentality of like, I don't like to wastefully sing without a reason to. But not in like I deserve money for this, in a like I need a goal to be able to justify putting the effort in. And so like I don't sing in the shower. I don't ever really sing in the car. Now I do, but I haven't for a really long time. You know, I live with Alana and Nora. I feel embarrassed singing in front of them in the house, and I live in an apartment with people upstairs, so it's like I don't want them hearing me sing, which is why I never practice at home. So it's like all of that gets in the way, which kind of sucks. It's definitely a hindrance. Definitely a hindrance.
This isn't a tarnished warrior. I am the warrior Jar, Iron Fist Alexander. The pleasure is mine. Do you know for whom this festival is being?
Oh, TikTok can only see the window. It didn't go away on TikTok. Whoops.
Than General Radahn himself. To think.
There we go. That's better.
A great champion of the shattering. Demigod in the flesh.
Eyes, it's the same as it is here. Retro for the first time. On YouTube and on Twitch.
But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Okay, so... Hold on. I can't tell if my... There we go, okay. I couldn't tell. I have my noise cancelling on, but it also has ambient mode. So I just turned on ambient mode and turned off my microphone and my headset because it's such a bad echo in my headset. But it's like not enough that it's making it hard to talk because it's a delay. It's just annoying because I can hear my voice twice. But I'm wondering, hold on, one last thing. Then I'll... Okay. Damn Halo music. Hello, is it? No, it's still echoing. It's not echoing as bad, though. It's not echoing as bad. No, it's still annoying. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay. Anyways, I had the noise canceling on, but it has an ambient mode where I can let sound through so I can hear my own voice. So at least I can hear myself while I'm talking with the headset on. I wanted the noise canceling, but that's frustrating. Okay, so... I think I missed talking to a bunch of people in the game. I'm guessing all these shadows are people I should have talked to, and I didn't. This is the downside to streaming a game like this, is I'm too busy chatting to pay attention to NPCs and stuff, and then I don't end up talking to the people I should. Here we go.
Are you good in the festival?
Here we go.
Before we begin,
Yeah, you missed a few.
allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. howling at the sky.
But now, we must make merry. Oh, gathering of champions!
That was weird. The
revels begin.
The audio of the
war. The
audio of the video was way louder than the audio of the gameplay. Okay, I'm guessing the boss fight is through that doorway over there. Like, do I head back and that's the boss fight? All right, here we go. Oh, I guess not. Maybe not. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I still haven't worked on my Resident Evil video. I'm just feeling so lazy to sit for like 20 minutes just getting gameplay and then to like chop it in and find a clip that'll work for the things that I'm saying, and it's just me being lazy. I shouldn't be lazy. I should get the job done. Is the best boss in the whole game. Oh, I'm excited.
Good luck.
Oh! Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was really good. Thank you, Ewin. Thank you for that. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. So it worked. I hadn't mentioned this on stream because I wasn't sure how to like I wasn't sure if it was gonna work, and I didn't want to seem like I was complaining or like that I didn't want other people to think that it didn't work and that I was faking it, basically. So the jump scares, they scare me, obviously. But the problem I was running into is that sometimes I would have the volume so loud on my headphones because they weren't noise canceling. I would turn them up really loud so I couldn't hear the house around me. That it would almost like drown out the jump scare sound. Not that it would drown it out, it's just everything was really loud, so the jump scare jumping in was at the same level as everything else, so it made it less impactful. Not fully like killed the scare, but it made it way less impactful because everything was just so loud that it didn't really stand out. Sorry, I keep burping. So that's why I'm using these headphones, because they're noise canceling, but I'm getting this echo. But the reason I wanted the noise canceling is now I can turn my headphones down because they're canceling all the outside noise, so I can hear everything clearer without having to have them as loud. And I was hoping that that would make the jump scare scarier. And that absolutely made the jump scare scarier, because now, even though it's still the same volume as everything else, because everything is at a regular level that I can listen to, the jump scare sounds more piercing. That definitely gave me a bigger jump scare than I've had in a really long time, so whew, thank you for showing that. It's there, man. Just put in retro for the first time. Try it all as one word. I'm literally watching myself on YouTube, so I know it's there. I've got like 4,000 followers almost, so it's definitely there. Try it all as one word. Okay. I'm guessing this is where I go, is in here. Is this where I go? Or did I just totally like... Oh, it is. I thought maybe I was being anti... Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa! Okay. That was intense. The yellow signs are the summons. Okay. Holy crap, I didn't expect that. Wow. normally when you get shot with something that you can see from so far away, you can kind of just like run out of the way and it'll slightly miss you. But like, that was way faster than I expected it. Holy crap. Okay, let's do this. Okay, yellow thingies. And... oh god, I'm gonna die. I tried dodging, it didn't work. Ugh. 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 Oh my gosh, it's making me so tense every time. I dodged too late. Or too early, sorry. It's coming at me. Oh god, I thought it was attacking him. I wasn't looking. I was looking at see where I could summon more people. Wow, they died that fast. Holy crap. Go, squid thing. I guess it doesn't work. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is nuts. Oh, okay, they die and I can resummon. Okay, okay, okay. Man, they're not doing any damage on him. Is he seriously a giant dude on a tiny horse? He's a giant on a tiny horse. That's amazing. How am I supposed to take him so serious? He's so tiny. Oh my god, that's funny. That's so funny. Oh, that is so funny. Oh man. He learned gravitational magic to ride that horse. You're right. It is an impressive feat when you think of it that way. It's definitely impressive. I just didn't expect it. Oh man, one hello, welcome. I was too busy talking. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Nope, I wasn't prepared. Oh man, that is too funny. Oh, that is too funny. Is this seriously? That's the serious lore? Oh my god, that makes it even funnier. That makes it even funnier. Oh my god. I thought that once was just being like sarcastic, but no. That's actually the lore. That's amazing. And what's his name? R.R. Martin or whatever? The Game of Thrones writer wrote the lore to this game, and that's what he came up with. That's amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so funny. Ouch. I'm getting my butt kicked because I keep laughing at the big horse, or the big guy on the little horse. At first, when, like, from here you can kind of see his legs. At first, I thought it was a guy with multiple legs, and those were his legs, like, behind him. That he was kind of like a spider giant or something. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Yeah, I am watching the ball. Just my timing sucks. I'm just not good at dodging. I just don't understand dodging. It's just not something that sticks in my mind. I just can't judge it for some reason. I don't know why. So friggin' nervous because it gets so close every time. Nope, too early. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't summon anything either. That sucks. Hide behind the sword piles. So what's the best move here? Should I just like stay away and keep summoning the guys as they die, or should I actually be up there fighting? I can't see the chat. The window's in the way. We went. All I can see is, well, therefore you can summon persons. Ride torrent and keep summoning people? Okay. Okay, okay. Get in there, says Preston. He wants me to fight. He wants me to show my skills. I don't see any summons anywhere. Is he not killing them? Is that what's happening? They're just so good they're not dying? Hide behind the swords. Hide when he's swifting you with arrows. You should join the fight. I should join the fight. Okay. Other people are saying I should join the fight. Hello, Chadley. How you doing, man? Get away from me. Get away from me. There's a guy. Fight him. How's it going, Chadley? Hope life is treating you well. Ow! 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 Go away! Come on, summons, distract him. I mean, I do a hell of a lot more damage than those guys do, but damn, it's scary. Oh, he killed somebody else. Torrent, come! I don't even know how to do that. Like, I don't know how to use Dragon Breath or whatever. Summons, where are you? Come here. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Where are you? Wrong button. Wrong button. Oh, damn. Okay, I don't have Dragon's Breath. Okay, I didn't get it. Yeah, I didn't do the Dragon Altar thing once. I didn't do the Dragon Altar thing. I wasn't sure if that was something that I did while to get here, so. Okay, yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, that's the problem once. I'm spec'd in like a really weird way, and it's pretty much made me useless for everything. I went very neutral with my specs, and so like I'm definitely not magic based in any way. I haven't put anything towards magic, but I'm neutral with dex and strength, stamina, and my health. You had it. It was amazing. Yeah, I missed out. Oh, wait, no, get out of here. Damn it. I forgot that I'm supposed to do this at the beginning. I mean, this is probably the most epic fight out of any Soulsborne style game I've ever had. It's definitely a really cool boss battle. In spite of him being a giant person on a tiny horse. The best part is right now I'm watching American Dad. I've been on like this kick of watching American Dad. I'm on like season 7. Oops. I'm on season 17 right now. American Dad is like the weirdest show. It's more based in reality than Family Guy is, but it's still just as dumb and crazy. But there's an episode of American Dad where Stan is upset with like the alien because him and the alien. Oh, you dumb jar! You broke it. Him and the alien, they have like a competition of who saved whose life more. Of who saved whose life more, and basically Stan saves Roger's life. Roger's the alien. Stan saves Roger's life more times, and so through one thing or another, Roger brings Stan back to the CIA headquarters, and he is going to get him trapped, so he's going to die, but in turn, Roger's going to save Stan's life. Stan's legs get cut off, or get eaten off by a bear. I think that's what it is. A bear eats Stan's legs off or something. It's really weird. Anyways, Roger has a little fanny pack, and in the fanny pack, he's got special cream that he can put on to help people grow back their body parts. So he puts cream on Stan's legs, and then Stan is a full-grown man with tiny little baby legs. And so he's running around with these tiny little baby legs. So every time I see this guy with the horse, I think Stan and his baby legs. Actually, can I see it? Can I find it real quick? Stan Smith baby legs. Images. There, this is what I see. This is what I see. Hold on. That is what I see. Stupid chat, move out of the way. So this is what I'm seeing when he's riding the horse. This is what I see. So Stan is a full-grown man, and he's got tiny little baby legs. And this scene right there in particular, his tiny baby legs, he can't move very quickly, and he has to jump over a can of soda. And they make it like slow motion, like a big epic jump, and it's a little can of soda. But this is what I'm seeing when I'm seeing that guy riding the tiny horse. This is what I picture in my head, which is what's making me laugh even harder. Stan's baby legs. Yeah, once. It's okay. I don't want to reset my stats. I want to play it the way that I've set it up just for the sheer challenge of it, really. Yeah, Eric, that's what once is suggesting is the rotten breath thing, but I'm not statted out for it. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. We'll keep fighting. We'll keep fighting. They nerfed him. He was harder before. How the hell do you... What? Oh my god. That's mean. That is mean. Okay. Let's hide. Let's try hiding more than I have been. This one, the stupid jar always breaks this pile. Ow. Ow, what? I don't even know how to stop that stupid attack. Damn it. Man. Ah. But yeah, Stan's baby legs, that's what gets me every time. Stan has baby legs, and they're freaking hilarious. Okay. I guess when he shoots that thing, I can ride Torrent. Maybe I'll outrun them. Maybe that'll be helpful. This fight is intense. It's so intense. I hate that it doesn't give you like an immediate response when you've summoned them or not. Like even just a sound effect just to be like, clink, oh, you did summon them, instead of like the delay it takes for the summon to happen. Do you know what I mean? Ouch. Oh god, oh god. Okay, okay. Whew. Come on, Stan's baby legs. Let's do this, Stan baby legs. Oh, it's so funny. It's even funnier because it's a serious moment right now. Whoa. I mean, he's really scary looking. But the freaking tiny horse, come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy crap, he is just so hard to like take a chance to hit on. Hey, his horse is gone. He doesn't have no baby legs right now. Torrent. Run, run. Where's the summons? Come on. I mean, I'm laughing at him with his baby legs, but like, let's be honest. I'm summoning a giant jar as a fighter. I'm literally using a gigantic jar as a fighter. That is one of my warriors. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh god. Oh god, I shouldn't have gotten off of Torrent. I don't know how that missed me, but it did. Oh, what did that do? Whew. Oh, damn it. Holy crap. No, I know. It's his tiny horse, but you missed it. You weren't here when I showed it. There's an episode of American Dad where Stan gets his legs chopped off, and then he's got little baby legs. And so I showed a picture of Stan and his baby legs. And so when I see him now, the horse guy, I see Stan and his baby legs. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got feet. He's got little stumps. Unless he's also got tiny feet. Maybe he is Stan Smith and he's got tiny baby legs, and so he kept growing but his legs didn't, and then he got a horse. It's so dumb and not funny that it's funny to me. Whoa! I thought he was shooting up in the air. So Torrent usually feels really fast, but he feels so slow because of how big this field is. Hey, Fantastic Tech, how's it going, man? I didn't know either. Everybody else let me know. Mind you, I always forget to just use torrent, period. I can never remember torrent. I'm so used to regular Soulsborne games where that's just not even an option, so now it's just not part of my like thought process when playing these games. Oh god, oh man. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Get away from him. Oh god. Whew. I mean, this is the closest I've gotten. Hey, hey, hey! No, I'm too far away. Come on, Stan's baby legs. Where'd he go? Uh-oh. This isn't good. This isn't good. Oh! He turned into friggin' meteorite. Oh, he is so much more intense now. Come on, Jarman. Do your thing. Oh, God! Oh! And he's nerfed. What did you all do? How did anybody play this in the original form? Oh, that was so cool. This whole boss fight is really cool. Despite him having Stan baby legs, it's still really cool. Hi, Cowie. How you doing? Yeah, this boss is definitely gonna be one of the ones that's gonna take me a while. Holy crap. Damn. Man, things are they're going. Fantastic Tech, they're going. I tried something new because, you know, tech and stuff. I went and bought like a really cheap dropship Chinese lavalier mic setup from Amazon to try it out, and oh my god, is it ever bad. But I need to make a video on it. I'm hoping I'm gonna fiddle with it. Hopefully I can make it sound half decent. I'm so tired of having to set up my boom microphone, my shotgun mic, and like I'll shoot a whole video and then I realize that it's in the shot the whole time, or like it'll have huge interference from my lights. For some reason my lights really interfere with that microphone. It's just so sensitive. And so I got really tired of dealing with that, so I wanted a lavalier mic so I didn't have to worry about that stuff. But this one is so hot. Like, it's ridiculous. The last video I posted on TikTok was me using that microphone. And I was telling everybody earlier, I literally had the microphone clipped at my belly button and I had it pointing down and it was still too hot. Like, I was talking with my volume at like 65-75% strength. Like my voice, I mean, and I was still giving it too much volume. So I gotta fiddle with it a little bit, see if I can figure out how to like make it less hot, because even the inputs on my camera, the little bars that show how much volume I'm using, was only reaching halfway. So it's totally the microphone and not my settings. So I gotta mess with it to see if I can get it to work a little bit better. I can't see what that was. I think it was the gamepad. Thank you. I appreciate that. And whoever followed, thank you for the follow. I don't know. I couldn't tell. I can't see the alert. I wasn't originally. I was going to go just wired. But like the wired one I was looking at was like $25, and then this one was $35, but I had like a $10 coupon on Amazon. And so I was like, yeah, I'll try it, see what happens. If I don't like it, I can return it, right? But it's like, it's bad. It's so hot. It's not clear at all. It's insanely muffled, but like with an EQ, you can kind of make it sound a little bit better, which I think as far as like the clarity goes, it sounds okay. But it's just too hot. And because it's so far away from my body, it introduced a really loud echo. Like the reverb is really loud on it. So it's like it's not helped. Like it basically amounted to being as good as the microphone built into the camera. So I'm disappointed in that, but I'm hoping that I can figure out how to like make it less hot so I can keep it closer to my mouth. So hopefully we'll have less echo. So I'm gonna mess with it for a couple of days because obviously I have 15 days to return it or whatever. But yeah, I want friggin' Rode to send me a microphone. I would love for Rode to send me a mic. That would be awesome. Oh my god. But yeah, like I said, I only went for wireless mainly because one, it was the extra discount or whatever, and two, because I'm so animated when I talk. I was worried that by having a wire, I would end up like moving and pulling the whole camera setup down as I was moving. Because I don't use like an external recorder because I tried doing it with my iPhone and it didn't work. It wouldn't pick up the sound from the thing that I plugged in because I got one of these things. I had one of these. Oh, there. Nope, this isn't it. This isn't the right one, but I have one of these things, but with like the audio jack on the end. And so I was like, I'll use that, but it doesn't pick it up. It only works as audio, not recording sound. Audio out, not in. And then I used the USB one, and it didn't work either. And so it was just a nightmare to try to get it to work on my iPhone, Apple. And then I was trying to do it with my computer, but it just seemed like a big hassle to turn my computer on and plug in a wire from my computer and get the audio. Way too much of a hassle to do. I might as well just use OBS at that point. I prefer just using in-camera. That way I can transfer everything from one spot to the next without having to, like I said, then at that point I might as well just use OBS. And wireless would have just made it a little bit less of a hassle, less of a risk that I would end up knocking over the whole system. Last night actually I was using these headphones with my Quest 2 wired in. I have headphones that are like on top of my ear on my Quest, but I wanted these because of the noise canceling to play with last night, and I ended up like pulling my whole head down because my arm got caught in the wire that I had connected, and I pulled my whole arm down and the headset and everything because I'm just so clumsy. So wireless would be the way I would want to go, but not necessarily. Yeah, the syncing process is definitely an issue. I wouldn't mind syncing so much. It's just like in my brain, I'm like, if I'm going to use my computer, I might as well just do it on OBS. Oh god, whoa! But I'm going to try again with this lavalier microphone and see if I can maybe... I have my old Android phone that I don't use at all, and maybe I could use that and like just have it in my pocket. And that way it would be wireless, but the thing wouldn't have to be... I wouldn't need my computer or anything for it. So maybe I'll try that. That might be an option. Because yeah, you might be right. It might be plugging it into the camera. The camera is the problem with that kind of connection. You know what I mean? Because like all my other videos I've done with my shotgun microphone with the camera, and I personally think it sounds pretty respectable. But it's the headache of the distortion that I end up getting. Whoa! Oh, I'm in so much trouble. The distortion that I get from the lights behind me. For some reason, I don't know. It's something about the frequency that the lights shine at cause distortion in the microphone, and the only frequencies that don't cause distortion are the dark blue. But then it's so dark that the camera doesn't pick it up, or like an orange, like what I'm using now. But again, when I'm doing my videos, the camera doesn't pick it up very well. So I always try to go for like a purple, which tends to like shine more on the camera, but then that's the one that causes the most distortion, and I hate that. So that's why I kind of moved away from the shotgun microphone. Plus, it was a nightmare setting that thing up every single time, and like the batteries would die. And I'd have to go and like get new AAA batteries. It became a hassle. plus the wire I have for the shotgun microphone, it's like 6 inches long to go into the camera. Whoa! And so I have an extension cable, but that introduces more noise on its own too. So like, I was hoping that the lavalier was gonna save me the hassle, but it's turning out to be a bigger hassle. So maybe setting it up with my phone might be a little bit smarter than on the camera. I hadn't really considered that, so thank you. Oh my god, yeah, I've seen those. I've seen those. Like right now, I've got a decent job, but I'm not making enough money to be able to invest into the channel, and I'm not making enough content to invest into the channel to kind of make it back. So I have looked at those though, because even when I was just like trying to just do plain YouTube videos and not necessarily like TikToks or anything like that, where I was trying to do like YouTube videos that were more like a TV show or a movie, I was really looking into one of those. I just never pulled the trigger. But yeah, that would definitely be an upgrade for sure. You know what's funny, Krupus? I wasn't using torrent at first, and then everybody in chat's like, no, stay on torrent, stay on torrent. I actually don't like using torrent very much. I'm not very good with torrent. I'm just trying to get the summons right now. No. I'm not like saying it in like a negative way. It's just everybody else gave me the opposite advice. I'm just terrible with torrent. Oh, you moved, you jerk. I might have aggroed him. Ah! It's the one-hit kills. It's the one-hit kills. Yeah, we win. And you're not the only one. There's a lot of people that are like, the battles are way easier once you get good at using torrent. I'm just terrible with torrent. They weren't so impressive as they were just lucky, Krupus. But yeah, the 3.5 is definitely a huge drop in audio quality. If anything, because they had another one that was like this. This one's a 3.5, but they had another one that was like that with the lightning connection instead of a 3.5, and I went with a 3.5 with the idea of I could plug it into my camera and I could plug it into my laptop if I need to. You know, the versatility, whereas the lightning port, it limits me to just my iPhone. But it might just be worth just doing the iPhone because I can airdrop, right? I hate this attack. I hate this attack. Every time. Get away from me. Okay. Damn it. Ugh. Okay. Or don't use torrent. Yeah. I can't get used to torrent. You see me even in like the overworld. I run around. I run around on foot instead of on torrent. See, what I'm running into is I want to be a part of the fight, but because I'm just so much more damage producing than any of the summons, that one attack gets all of the aggro facing me, and he ignores all of the other NPCs, and then they take forever to attack him, and in that time he kills me. And my dodging skills, they're lacking. They're definitely lacking. If any of you do content creation at all, You guys should check out Fantastic Tech. He's on TikTok, and he's on YouTube and stuff too. But we know each other from TikTok, and he does a lot of like product reviews and stuff about technology, and a lot of it is geared towards content creators of all kinds, not just for TikTokers, not just for streamers, even like just as like a photographer or a video editor in your own private life. He shows a lot of tech for that stuff, and his quality is really, really top notch. He's definitely worth watching if you're always looking for like new hardware out there to use and suggestions and stuff. That's kind of where I look to see what kind of stuff is out there and what it does. And oh my god, some of the stuff he shows off makes me wish I was rich. Because some of that stuff is just so cool. Get away from me. Like, I'm really sad because soon I'm gonna have to buy lighting again, and I really don't want to. My left light, my main light, is starting to die. But I don't have money to pay for one. And so I'm really hoping it won't die anytime soon. If it does, I've got the fill light that I can just turn into my key light, and I'll go into a 2-light setup instead of a 3-light setup. But still, I know I'm gonna have to replace everything soon. And I really don't want to. I've had my lights, my 2 lights for like 5 years, so I've gotten my money's worth out of them, but still. It's still never fun to have to buy a whole new setup. Oh, this fight. It is. It really is. Like, the lights that I have... Damn it. The lights that I have, I think they cost me $120 each. So I've got 2 of them. They're very, very, very similar to the Elgato key lights, but they came out before the Elgato key lights ever did. And they're not PC compatible. Like, there's not an app or anything for them. There's manual controls, like a little remote. There's like little remote controls that come with it, but it lets me do the same thing. I can brighten it, I can dim it, I can change the temperature, all that stuff. And they're fairly big. Now, I don't know because I've never used the Elgato key lights, but from the measurements that I've seen, these are slightly bigger than the Elgato key lights, which I like because bigger light means softer light. But they are like 16:9 style versus the Elgato, which is more square. And the Elgato the diffusion seems to be a little bit better on the Elgato versus these ones. So the Elgatos definitely have a bonus to them. But they were decent. And in Canada, the Elgato lights are like $180. So like it's $60 more for the Elgato. So I probably won't go for Elgato. I don't think. But yeah, I'm bummed out if these start to die, because what's happening is my main light, it's starting to randomly dim for no reason, or it will change the temperature out of nowhere. So like we'll be playing and all of a sudden it'll go to like bright orange, and then I have to like manually turn it back. All I have to do is just turn the controller off, turn it back on, and then it like kicks it back in, because it turns the whole light off and on. But like for some reason it's just randomly doing that. And so it bums me out because I really don't want to have to buy new lights. But I also don't want to go like, you can't see it, but my light that's shining over here is just like a cheap $15 ring light I got on Amazon, which is fine. It works fine, but it's got way less control, and I don't like that. And I bought it specifically for TikTok. The idea was to like, it had like a little phone grip in the middle, and the idea was to put my phone on it and use it for TikTok without having to mess with my main lights. But then I upped my TikTok, and that light just didn't do what it needed to. So now it's just like a rim light to highlight me from the background. And the light is it's got like a green tinge to it for some reason. And so like, I don't want to go for really, really cheap lights because they're just not going to give me the quality that I want and the quality I've had so far. I could get it to work, I'm sure, but it's just an extra process that I don't want to deal with. But $120 for a replacement is a lot of money. Oh God! Oh. Guys, get his attention. Oh God! The NPCs did nothing that time. They did nothing. Nothing. The NPCs didn't help me in any way. I'm not lost, Merle, although I did lose over and over again. So I guess it fits, because I lost again. But yeah, so it's pretty frustrating. And like for these lights, I bought one diffuser to make the light way softer, and it doesn't fit on all the lights, so I don't know if the lights that I replace it with are going to work with this diffuser, and like, so it's just an extra layer of frustration of not frustration, it's just an extra layer of it's just an extra thing that I have to now plan for to replace, because as you know, my monitor's dying, and it literally it was literally not working right before the stream. I was able to get it started right as the stream was getting ready to start, but you know, I have to replace my monitor, I have to replace my lights. Like, it's just after you stream for long enough, you kind of have to start replacing a bunch of equipment. The problem for me right now is that I took that break from streaming, so I haven't been making money as a streamer. And since I haven't made money as a streamer, I can't afford to replace the stuff, but I happen to do it right as I need to replace all my stuff. So it's just bad timing for everything. You feel the struggle, Weeman? Yeah, it's so, I don't think you can two-hand on Torrent, right? But oh, he un-two-handed. I was two-handing, I swear. But what happens is sometimes I do the claw grip as I'm playing, and so I press things without realizing it as I'm panicking, and then I end up undoing it, and then I just don't realize that I undid it. Oh, he's killing them. He's killing them. Come on, NPCs, where are you at? Yeah, okay, on Torrent it doesn't. Okay, perfect. But yeah, I wasn't two-handing on the ground, so thank you for saying it, because I wouldn't have noticed. I don't even know how long I was, like, holding it with one hand. I may have been dying a whole bunch because of that specifically. Not because of my lack of super skills, because I have super awesome skills. I think everybody is summoned. Okay, that attack looks hilarious. Stan's little feet waddling away. Itchy nose. There's only one. Where are the other ones? I don't see them anywhere. Hello, NPCs. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Come on. See, I wish it gave like an audible sound, like jom, every time you summon somebody. He's coming. Come on, get his attention, get his attention. Aggro him so I can get a couple of hits in before you all start to die. Ouch. Okay, if torrent... That was a really bad run. That was a really, really bad run. If torrent dies, how long does it take torrent to resummon? Do they resummon only after I've sat down at a grace, or is it like on a cooldown timer before they reload? Oh, that is so frustrating. That is so frustrating. Oh, it costs a whole flask, like one of the blue flasks to resummon torrent. Okay, okay. Damn it. Every time. Oh, one of the red flasks. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay. I'm gonna sneeze. I have really, really bad allergies. But they're like the weirdest allergies. They're not like everybody else. Everybody else has really bad allergies in the sense of like, when they have bad allergies, their eyes get all like swollen and red and their runny nose. And I'm just always stuffed up. And I always feel like sneezing and my eyes itch. But they're really bad in the sense of I'm allergic to like everything. Pollen, dust, animals, hypoallergenic. Oh, not again, not again, get off. Hypoallergenic animals. Just like I'm allergic to just everything. And so right now, because of the change in seasons, my allergies are worse than normal. But I also have a pug who sheds a lot, and so that makes my allergies way worse. So I have one of those filters. It was a filter that was going viral for a while on TikTok because people didn't realize that that there was a plastic bag on the filter itself inside of the air filter or the air purifier or whatever. And so it was the joke of like, oh my god, no way, and the people would run over to their purifier and open it up and the filter was inside in plastic that they've been using for like a year. So I've got one of those. It's a pretty decent one, but even that doesn't help my allergies. My poor allergies, they're the worst. Sneeze once more for good weather. I'm not much of a multi-sneezer. I'll sneeze maybe twice, but I'm usually like a single sneeze person. My dad and my brother, on the other hand, they were those kind of people that they couldn't just sneeze once or twice. And if they sneezed just once, all of us in the family, when we were kids, we would all just kind of sit around and wait for my brother or my dad to start sneezing again, because my dad could sneeze up to like 10 times in a row. But I was always one of those, like, one sneeze, maybe two. I'm getting really disappointed in myself at all of this. I'm getting really disappointed in myself at all of this. Hold on, can I? This echo is seriously driving me wild because I'm talking louder to hear myself because I've turned down my monitor. But I've turned down my monitor because I'm hearing this stupid echo. And, oh, is it not on? What's telling me it's not on for? Hello? Okay. So if I just turn them off, they work, but then they're really, they're not noise canceling anymore. And now that they're on, they're noise cancel. So what's happening, what I think is happening, is the headphones have, they have a noise canceling feature, but through the noise canceling feature, they allow my voice to come through the microphone so I can hear myself talk with the noise canceller on so I'm not yelling. But my Go XLR is also implementing my voice to come through so I can hear myself. And so what it sounds like it's doing is both of them are implementing noise cancellation. Or not noise cancellation. Both of them are implementing a monitor, but the monitor is yeah, like if I turn it up really loud, yeah, I guess that could work. It helps. It mutes out the background. Okay, so the headphones are just barely letting my voice through, so I can hear my voice through the microphone in the monitor, but I can also hear my voice through the headphones microphone in the monitor. And so, and the headphones, because of the Bluetooth and it's processing it before it sends it to my ears, there's a slight delay. And so it just adds the slightest bit of reverb in my voice, but neither of them were loud enough to feel like my voice. It just felt like an echo on top of my already muted voice. But now that I've turned up the monitor on the Go XLR to like full blast, my voice is super loud in my ears, but now the microphone echo is super quiet and muffled in the background, so that's easier to handle. So maybe I'll just have to do that from now on. Because I like the noise canceling, like I was saying earlier, because I have the jump scares, but to get the jump scares to scare me, I have to have the volume, or no, to get the jump scares to scare me, I have to like feel isolated in the game. But if my volume is too low, the isolation that I feel from the game doesn't work because I can hear the house around me, right? Like all headphones, they let sound in. And so I don't get scared as easily. Like I don't get immersed as easily because I can hear like the heater come on or the air conditioner, or like, you know, if somebody's walking outside, I can hear the footsteps on the front porch or whatever. So to combat that, I turn up my headphones overall volume, which makes the game really loud, which is great because now I don't hear anything else. But because the game is so loud, the jump scares almost get quieter because they don't stand out versus the game as much. Does that make sense? Because the game is already loud and hurting my ears, the jump scare doesn't feel as startling. Run! Oh god, okay. And so it almost like diminishes the strength of the jump scare because everything else is just so freaking loud. So I wanted noise canceling so I can have the volume down slightly, so it gives the jump scare a chance to kind of pop out versus all of it already being at peak and there's nothing to really stand out against. And it helped because Weewan did a jump scare and it definitely scared me way more. But then that echo was really bothering me, and I'm guessing it's a feature from Sony that is trying to let me hear my voice so I don't scream when I'm wearing my noise canceling headphones type of thing. I didn't know it did that because it's not very noticeable when you're wearing them without anything else. But because I've got a secondary monitor, I can hear it way more. But I think I figured it out because now it's way more comfortable. My voice is really, really loud in my ears, but it's way more, it sounds more natural now that I can just hear my voice once instead of hearing a weird reverb all the time. Get out of here. I'm gonna die. Oh god. Guys, take it. SS, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome. We do, Merle. I keep forgetting to add it. I really need to because this is insanely embarrassing how much I am dying. But if this is like the most epic fight, watch, I'm gonna add it, and then the next few bosses I'm gonna die only like twice, and then it's not gonna be as fun. Go, oh god. Run! Damn it. Damn it. Okay. This is going to be the last time because I got to go pick up Nora. Tomorrow we're playing Dead Island, by the way. For anybody who joined in later on, we're playing Dead Island tomorrow. Normally I play Dead Space today, but because Dead Island comes out tomorrow and I am part of the Deep Silver Collective, I have to show you guys the game. It's kind of part of the being part of the collective. I also really want to play the game. It's a game I have been waiting for forever. And so like, oh crap. And so I'm wanting to play it, but I didn't want to do 2 horror streams because horror streams don't do as well for me right now because I haven't really been doing much. And so the jump scares haven't really been coming in as they used to, and you know, the community itself just isn't really based around scary games. So I definitely want to do it, but I just don't want to do it too much and then people aren't going to be interested. So I decided to cancel Dead Space today. We played Elden Ring today, and tomorrow I'm doing Dead Island. So make sure you come by tomorrow to check out the new Dead Island game, which I am so hyped for. Because even though Dead Island 1 is a mixed bag for a lot of people, there's stuff about it that is not very good, and there's stuff about it that is just out of this world fun. Damn it. I'm really looking forward to the second one. I loved it. Actually, I can show you this since I'm done. I have to stop because I have to go pick up Nora in 5 minutes. Give me a second. So they're still around. I just don't I don't live there anymore. But there was a store in my hometown, and it's a pawn shop, but like half of the store is, but 1/3 of the store is musical. No, a quarter, because I forget the one corner I never go to. A quarter of it is just musical instruments and stuff like that. So like amps and guitars and keyboards, drums, all that kind of stuff. The other quarter of it is all movies, Blu-rays, DVDs, stuff like that. The third quarter of it is all tools. So you can get, you know, power tools and stuff. And then the last corner of it is all gaming stuff. And like, we're talking thousands of games. And so I was there. We used to pop in like once a week just to see what they had, because I'd like to buy collectibles and stuff, right? And while I was there, Alana noticed this, which is the Dead Island 1, or the Dead Island Riptide collector's edition. And so there's one thing that's not in here because it's actually in my PC, which was a zombie hula girl. You know, the ones that they used to have back in like the 70s and 80s that would like, they had spring and they kind of move back and forth. It's one of those, but it's a zombie. So I actually glued that into my PC because I always love PCs that have like little trinkets inside, and I wanted a zombie in there. But inside it obviously came with Dead Island Riptide. And then it's kind of hard to see, but it's got a can opener, or a bottle opener, which is a zombie hand, a severed zombie hand. It's got a keychain with like a skeleton key type thing that's made of wood. I wanted to use that on my keys, but because my work is really dirty, the wood would end up getting destroyed. So I'd rather just keep it in the case. And then it had the hula girl, which is now glued inside of my PC, so I can't show you it. But like, I'm a fan. I am a big fan of Dead Island, so I am really excited to play Dead Island tomorrow. Dead Island 2 it's getting mixed reviews. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna try, you know, because I'm part of their collective. I'm not going to be like, I love it, it's the best game of ever because I work with them and I don't want them to hate me. I'll be honest if I think it's kind of dull or whatever. I know I'm going to be biased because I like zombies. Like, I'm a huge fan of zombies. Weewin just sent me some Resident Evil stuff, and I'm like so happy with it. I have a zombie tattoo. I made my own. That is like a caution. That little white thing that I'm pointing at back there on the wall is a caution, zombies ahead type of sign. And right there behind the lamp, that's a Resident Evil 2 poster I made myself. Like, I designed it and everything, a Resident Evil 2 poster. It's like an old movie poster, and I made it look like it's been burnt and ravaged. I had made one for Resident Evil 1 and 3. Well, 3, I made one, but it wasn't very good because it was before Resident Evil 3 was out, so there was no stock footage that you could use, like pictures of all the characters and stuff. It was just the promotional stuff, which didn't have any like clear background images of any of the characters, so I didn't really do that one. But I did a Resident Evil 1 one. It got deleted now, so it's gone. I don't have it anymore. But my plan was to have all 3, Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, in those poster forms. Now that Resident Evil 4 came out, I might go back and redo them so I can have all 4 of them and hang them on the wall, maybe over there or something. Because I'm a huge zombie fan, so I know I'm going to be biased with Dead Island because I love zombies so much. But I'm going to be truthful. You know, if the game's not good, it's not good. But if the game is fun, then it's fun, right? I'm also not going to be one of those people that poos on every game just because it's not the next Fortnite. Sometimes you just want to go around bashing zombies, and that's fine too. So I'm really excited to play Dead Island tomorrow. I've got to apply for the thing in a few hours because the way that they have it set up, like they had me apply for it and I'm automatically accepted according to the girl that runs it. Automatically accepted, and once it goes live, they're going to get me to reapply for it just because of the way Lurkit works, and then they're going to send me the key automatically. So hopefully I'll be able to get it installed and ready to go tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow around the same time as today. We'll play some Dead Island. I'm on the fence on whether I'm going to play it and then play it again on stream so I can start working on footage, or if I'm going to get live reaction tomorrow when I'm streaming, because I don't want to be late. I mean, all the bigger creators obviously already have the reviews out and stuff, but like I don't want to be super late. But I also like the genuine reaction when I'm first playing on stream. So I don't know. I haven't decided it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun. Mindless zombie killing. So I'm down for that for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much more to talk about. I have another video I'm going to talk about today, another Nintendo one, about Nintendo continuing to be scumbags. Well, this one, they weren't scumbags on this one. It was just, it feels very disproportionate for what the guy did. TLDR, a guy got arrested a few years back, went to jail for 3 years for pirating Nintendo games and making a profit on them. He technically didn't make a profit from the games, but he worked for a company who was making profit from it, and he got paid. He got paid like $1,000 a month. Like, it wasn't a lot of money. He got paid $1,000 a month to help maintain this website, and the website got taken down by Nintendo, and he was one of the ones that was convicted, went to jail for 3 years, and it just got revealed what the rest of the sentence is. He has to pay Nintendo back $14 million. He was 51 when he got arrested, so he's about 54 years old now, and he's got to pay them back $14 million. Most people, not including the 1%, but most average people will not even make $14 million in their lifetime, let alone, you know, in the time that he has left on Earth, which could be 30 years if he's, you know, if he plays his cards right. But like, he's got maybe 15 more years of work left in him before he retires, and he's got to pay them back. And obviously they know that he doesn't have that money. They can't just like take everything from him, but Nintendo is going to get 30% of all of his gross income for the rest of his life. So that's like worse than child support or alimony payments, for a guy who made $1,000 a month. So I get it. You got to make an example of somebody breaking the law, but like, I feel like that's really vicious. That's really vicious. He did 3 years of jail already. I feel like $14 million for pirating games that you don't sell yourself, Nintendo, is pretty greedy and disgusting. But that's what my video is going to be about, because it's shocking. Like I said, he deserves to get punished for breaking the law. The laws are there for a reason. I'm within that gray area of pirating. I get it, because, you know, maintaining games that no longer are for sale is important for historical value. Sometimes buying a game that you really liked as a child is just unfeasible. There are games out there that are, you know, $500. I'm not going to spend $500 on an NES game. So emulating is fair game. And Nintendo doesn't sell them, so why is it a big deal, right? So I get it. At the same time, it's their property, and if we kind of do that, then what else are we allowed to just steal? And as a content creator, I've already had my ideas stolen. I would hate that my videos get stolen. So I get it as well. It kind of sucks, but it still seems vicious. $14 million on top of 3 years in jail, and 30% of his income just seems unfair. It seems really unfair. It's really stupid. But yeah, anyways, that's what my next video is going to be about. So I got to edit that. I've got to re-record it, because I recorded it with this thing and the audio was really bad on it. So I got to re-record it, but that should be really quick. Anyways, I got to go pick up Nora. Thank you so much. Yours truly, you're literally catching on right as I'm leaving. I'm doing really well, though. I'm going to be back tomorrow. We're going to be playing some Dead Island 2. launch day tomorrow. I'm really excited. So if you want to come watch that, you can definitely come hang out. And I will be live with some Dead Island 2 tomorrow. I'm really excited. Yes, absolutely, Weeman. I will let her know. Okay, everybody, I got to get out of here. I got to go pick her up. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you all being here. I always have fun streaming. Can't wait till tomorrow. I'm really excited for Dead Island 2. Okay, TikTok. See you later. Bye-bye. And live. Bye-bye. Okay, and YouTube, Twitch, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for spending some time with me. I will be live tomorrow, and I'm really excited for it. So I will see you then. Thanks for the scare, Weeman. That was really good. That was a perfect scare. All right, see you.